How y'all doing, YouTube family? Today we got Peter Bridges here, the credit expert. Man, they man, Pete them can get everything removed, guys. Everything removed. Not only that, he's gonna show you how you can turn it into a business. Cause let's face it, a lot of people got bad credit. So you could turn somebody's situation into a money situation and bless them at the same time. So let me turn you guys on to Peter so he can introduce himself to you guys and the company he's working with. Pete, how you doing, brother?
Oh man, I'm doing great, bro. Glad to be here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for taking your busy time out today, man, to come bless our family with some of this good credit repair education. Because a lot of us is not, really informed about credit. We heard this person say this can be removed or this can't be removed. So I'm glad you were able to take your time out of your busy schedule today and bless us with this information.
Oh man, it's my pleasure, bro. That's what it's all about, educating the masses on this financial piece. And the thing is that we were not taught about finances in public school. You know, so it's just that people don't know, and once you expose them to the information, you're allowing them an opportunity to make an educated decision. You know what I mean? And so I'm all about that education.
Yeah, man, we need it, man, because our community definitely not taught about credit in the home. I know I wasn't growing up. Nobody ever said anything to me about credit, none of that stuff, man. I had to wait till I got older and screw it up a couple of times to really find out how important it is. Because now everything's based on credit. You can't hardly do anything without the run of your credit, man.
Exactly. You can't get a cell phone. I mean, shoot, a lot of times even employers, they'll pull your credit score, just to see what your credit score is, because first of all, they believe that um the more people who are unsuccessful or unproductive at work is because they have a financial situation going on at home,
Mm,
right?
make a
And
lot
on
of sense.
And on the second end of that, or on the back end of that, they feel like if your credit is in dire straits, how can they trust you with their money?
Right. They got
So,
a point now.
yeah. So, they want to know that your financial situation is solid so that they can trust you with their products and services and with their money and not worry about whether or not you're going to be responsible with that.
Right.
Hmm.
Now, I know a lot of people, they like to ask, how long does it take? How long does it take? From what I've learned and been through the credit repair process before, every situation is different.
Right.
Everybody's credit situation is different. What's your take on that, Pete?
Yeah, I feel that every person's credit situation is different. With us, we like to see some changes happen to your credit score within the first 45 to 90 days. But then, we like for people, I usually tell my clients and customers to remain within the system between 4 and 6 months so that they can see the full benefit of the program. Because credit restoration is just the flagship product that we offer. But there are so many other products and services within what we call a protection plan to help that person to move forward financially once they've raised their credit score and gotten out of some debt.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. So, and you said it's you guys have a group of attorneys that take care of everything, right?
Right. So yeah, the company was founded by two credit attorneys, and we do have credit attorneys on staff, so that if anything were to happen within the time that you started with us, then they're able to take care of those issues for you. You know what I mean? Just fixing the person's report in a legal and trustworthy manner. You know what I'm saying? And fighting abusive debt collectors. you know. So what we do is turn victims into victors, right? As they step into an otherwise unfair battle against debt collectors, creditors, and credit reporting agencies.
Yeah, some of them like to bully you.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Some of them, boy, they'll call 1,000 times. You have to put them on call block. Then
Mm-hmm.
they'll
Mm-hmm.
call from another number.
Right. And see, with us, what the credit attorneys do, they reach out to them and they let them know, look, this person has some things in dispute. So, you know, you can stop calling them. You can just call me.
Right. Now, will the credit agency respond to all the dispute letters?
So what happens is the credit agencies are required by law to respond to all correspondence, right? It's not uncommon for credit agencies to send letters stating that they want more information or that they will not re-verify an account. You know what I'm saying? So these types of responses are very common and customers shouldn't be alarmed if they receive them, right? So all you have to do, you have to be patient because the credit agencies make their money by providing credit reports to the lenders. So by not by answering dispute letters. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So customers have to continue to send all correspondence they receive from those agencies back to our processing center. You know, and once they get back to the processing center, there again, you know, the legal professionals, they'll look over those documents and they'll take the appropriate action toward each debt collector.
Okay, and how are the clients, the people who's in the credit repair process, are they able to, check the status and see what's going on?
Oh yeah, they have a live portal, you know, that they're able to go on at any time they want, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to check to see what kind of progress they're making, or if there are any action steps that they need to take towards building their credit. Because a lot of times, you know, um, people won't know that they even have dispute letters on the way, so they're not on the lookout for that mailbox, you
Mm.
know. And then once they get those dispute letters, they don't know exactly how to verify them and what to do once they verify the letters. So, you know, within their customer portal, it's broken down step by step for them, the action steps that they need to take in order to help the company resolve their credit issues.
Wow. And now, what about? I know some people out there got bankruptcies, foreclosures, the works, man.
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all able to get that stuff removed?
Yes, sir. So I'll tell you about me personally. We spoke a little bit offline, but when I first came into the business, I came in as a customer, right? I bought into the business. I paid the startup cost to become an agent, but I didn't know that. You know, I just simply thought that that was a startup fee that I needed to get started with repairing and restoring my credit.
Hmm.
So the company, they came up with my dispute letters. They sent them to me. I verified the information on the dispute letters as well as my identity. And I sent those dispute letters to the three different credit bureaus. Well, I say about 50 days later, I got a notification to my phone from the company, from my company, saying that, you know, these items were removed from your credit, and it told me how much my credit score improved from those first set of dispute letters. So,
Wow.
personally, I had, like I said, $28,000 worth of debt removed. I had a bankruptcy removed, a foreclosure, and a repossession that was the result of my divorce about 5 years ago.
Dang. So they removed all that?
Yep. They removed all that from my credit score within the first set of dispute letters that I had sent out.
Whoa. That's powerful, man.
Yes, sir.
Wow. So you guys removed bankruptcy, foreclosures, charge off,
Tax liens.
judgments,
Yeah.
tax
Tax lien.
liens,
Mm-hmm.
even evictions also.
Evictions, child support, student loans. Yep.
Wow. Man, that's awesome. Man,
Yeah, bro.
today's time, man. Hey, family, you guys gotta get that credit tightened up, man. Because you could do so
Yeah.
much more with that credit good.
Yeah.
And especially if you out here investing in real estate and stuff like that. You can now when you go get them hard money loans to do your rehab project and stuff, because even hard money lenders go off your credit score.
Oh
So
yeah.
the higher your score is, you can get a lower interest rate as far as when you're getting that money to rehab these properties and
Right.
renovate these properties. And also once you get your credit up, then you can apply for business credit. Now you got more money, more leverage that you can leverage. Now you can pay for your marketing and all that stuff on the credit cards because you're gonna get that money right back off a deal. Pay it off. So what do you advise, Peter, like as far as credit cards? I heard some people say you want to keep a balance on there under 30%. I heard some people say you want to just pay it off, charge something to pay it off totally. What's your take on that?
All right. So let me pull this up real quick so I can actually show you a breakdown.
Y'all, you guys even take out medical bills too.
Yes, sir.
Man, I have so many people with medical bills and student loans. Like those are the two major things I hear all the time. I got
Oh yeah.
student loans, I got medical bills, I got student loans. You're gonna have one or the other.
Oh yeah, for sure. So when we're talking about those credit cards, right? Your credit history, that makes up 35% of your FICO score. Okay.
Okay.
So when I hear people talk about actually closing the account on the credit card, you don't want to close the account on the credit card because now you totally deleted that payment history from your credit, right? Which could actually be detrimental to your credit score,
Mm.
right? So my advice is to stay under 30% utilization on that credit, right? So let's say that you have one credit card and that credit card limit is about $1,000. Okay. So
Okay.
or let's say you got a credit card and your credit limit is $3,000, right?
Right.
So 30% of that $3,000 would be about 900. Okay.
Okay.
So if let's say the washer and dryer went out or you had a major repair that you had to do to your vehicle, right? And you had to use some money on that credit card, right? If you were to use that entire $900, then you just used 30% of your utilization on one credit card,
Well,
right? But
so
let's
that's
say you got three credit cards and each one of those, the credit limit is $1,000. So you still got the same $3,000 in credit, but you use all three of those credit cards and up to $900. You've used 30% of your total credit, but you've only used 10% off of each card, right? So
also it's better to split it up over a couple of cards instead of just maxing out one.
right. So now you're building credit on all three of those cards, which is
Mm.
going to increase that credit score even more because they know, okay, this person has three accounts open and they're making these payments on time. They're staying under the utilization rate and it continues to build your credit.
Wow.
So now you got three different streams of credit history going on, just for one repair.
And now, do you do the thing? Cause I know my credit cards. I usually every 6 to 8 months call and get an increase. Do you guys recommend that?
Yeah. Yeah, we recommend call to get an increase. And let's say, if you were someone who started with the lowest product in their product line as far as the credit card company goes, then you could also ask for a new product. You know, you might want to switch to a different card
Mm.
and just get a new product altogether from that credit card company.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What about the how you switch the cards? How's it like you transfer your balance over to another card or to a whole nother different? You know how card companies may send you a new card with a better interest rate. Do
Right.
you recommend that switching over to a new company, especially if you don't had one credit card for about 4 or 5 years, or should they just keep that one credit
Well,
card?
well, that one credit card company could have different products. You know what I mean? So just because you had a Capital One card with them, you know, you can ask them for a different product because you've already asked for an increase in your credit. So if they bring along a different product and that, that's the standard of that product is a little higher than the one that you had, then that speaks volumes on your credit too. It
Mm.
speaks volumes to the lenders too. You know what I'm saying? Because, okay, this person, not only did they have an increase in their credit limit, but they also had an increase on the type of card that they were using.
Oh wow. Wow.
So they feel like they can trust you with credit.
What would you say the average turnaround time is? Have you seen like with clients?
60 to 90 days.
Wow.
Yeah, 60 to 90 days. I've seen credit scores go up, 37, 50, 60 points. It just depends on what that person has on their credit score.
Y'all basically get everything removed.
Basically.
Tell us about the other products you also offer, Peter, as far as the wheels.
All right. So within our protection plan, let me see if I can show it to you. Within our protection plan, it's a membership that emphasizes on credit, but it also protects your identity, your family, your finances, your lifestyle, your future, and your peace of mind. Okay. Our flagship product is credit restoration, but we also offer credit monitoring, identity theft protection, and identity monitoring. We have credit attorneys at our disposal, which we mentioned earlier. We also have a credit builder. Okay. For a homeowner, the biggest bill that they pay every month or the biggest investment that they make is in their home every month, right? But as a renter, if you're renting a house or an apartment, then shouldn't you be building or increasing your credit score from the largest payment that you pay out every month as well?
Oh yeah.
So one of our products within that credit builder is called Credit My Rent, right? And a person could receive up to 2 years of positive credit on their credit score from their own time past rental payments.
Dang, really?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, that's beautiful, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm definitely going to turn a lot of my clients on. We got a lot of clients in properties on the lease purchase. So
Mm-hmm.
man, that's going to be music to their ears. They find out they can get that credit, man. But that makes a big difference.
Big difference. Not only have they added a positive line of credit to their credit, but they've also added credit history to their credit. Another 2 years of credit history.
Wow.
Right. Yep, we have a living will and trust. And, I don't know if you know it or not, but when Aretha Franklin passed away, she left about $83 million just floating in the balance. When Prince passed away, he left $125 million just floating in the balance because neither one of them had a will and trust.
Yeah, man, that's terrible, man. Now
Yeah,
you got to let the judge figure all that crap out.
right. And with a lot of situations, people, families be fussing and fighting over who's supposed to get this and who's supposed to get that. But if you have that living will and trust in place, then that's not something that you have to be concerned with.
Yeah, everything's in right. It make your family life a lot easier. I know that.
Exactly. We have budgeting tools. And one of the greatest budgeting tools that we have is the ability to go in and put a budget in that system. And, it will set reminders for you of when, how much, and who you're supposed to pay at a certain time so that you know that those payments are going in on time. You know what I mean? And that helps your credit score as well, right? If you come in as an agent with the company, you'll be eligible for free life insurance paid for by the company. right? We have a debt payoff system, and in that debt payoff system, it plugs into the budgeting system. So you put your expenses into the debt payoff, and it will give you an estimated date of when you should be debt free, right? With
Right.
with making your same monthly payments that you've been normally making without having to go out and find a second job to increase your income. You know what I'm saying? It'll show you exactly what you need to pay, how you need to pay, and when you need to pay, and give you an estimated date of when you should be completely debt free. Okay.
Wow.
We have a financial lockbox which ties into our MyCare program with that living will and trust and power of attorney. And in that financial lockbox, there's a lot of uncertainties in life. You know what I'm saying? And for example, if I was to become incapacitated today and couldn't speak on my own behalf concerning financial matters, whomever I had designated as my power of attorney or designated as the person to speak for me on financial matters, they would have a username and password to be able to access my financial lockbox. So now all of my accounts and all of my information financially is stored in that financial lockbox, and only that person has access.
Wow.
We have a net worth system. A lot of people, they think that, your net worth is based on what you have in the bank, right? But there are certain other things that come into play in order to create a person's net worth. Well, with this system right here, you can actually go in, plug the numbers in, and see exactly what your net worth is. Okay. Our savings goal system, you may have a goal to say, okay, I want to save X amount of dollars to go on a trip, or, I want to save X amount of dollars for the next down payment on my car, and in that system, you're able to go in and set some savings goals, and it'll give you reminders and promptings and let you know how much you need to be saving, all the way down to, okay, I need to put $3 in my piggy bank every day in order to make sure that my protection plan is paid every month.
Mm.
Okay. We were talking earlier about when we were in school and some of the things that were never talked about with us as far as our finances. In the YFL Family Mint, that's a program where they send out information, and it's user friendly, interactive for your kids, right? And for the rest of your family, so that you can have that, how when we were kids, we used to have game night. You might be playing Monopoly or whatever the case. And here's something that you can do with the family on game night is it's totally interactive with your computer, because we know, young people love to be sitting in front of the screen, but also you have some offline activities that are old school pencil and paper for them to be able to even set their own savings goals, find out what their net worth is and how to increase their net worth, find out about credit, how to write checks, how to balance a checkbook, how to make sure that your account is well balanced and you're in the black and not in the red in your account. So there are a lot of things that play into the YFL Family Mint. And as a protection plan member, you can register for that and help you along with, teaching your kids and your family.
Wow. And how long have y'all been around, Pete?
Well, the company has been around since about 2004. Like I said, the company's been around since about 2004. It was founded by these two guys, Paramount Nyack and Mike Taloff. Our headquarters is in Farmington Hills, Michigan. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, over 100% sales growth annually. We are a debt-free company. And, like I said, the same two key executives from the inception of the company are still the heads of the company.
Wow.
Okay. We kind of talked a little bit about the protection plan and products within the protection plan. We spoke a little bit about how your credit score is calculated. 35% of that is your payment history, which includes your on-time payments versus your delinquencies, and more weight is placed on the past 24 months. So, like I said, when we bring somebody in and they go into that credit builder program with the Credit My Rent, then they're automatically going to receive 24 months worth of positive credit to their payment history, which makes up the most of their credit score. Okay, and then if you'll see that in the blue, that's 30% of your FICO score, your capacity and amount owed. So the percentage of credit limits available, right? We were speaking earlier about having one credit card as opposed to having three, okay? And keeping that utilization under what? 30%. So, you know, the percentage of credit limits available, that goes into 30% of your credit score. Your length of credit, how long have you had your accounts, right? That's 15% of your credit score. That's why we were talking about not closing those old credit cards, those old credit accounts, because they tie into your payment history as well and your length of credit, right? New credit, how many inquiries and how many new accounts have been opened in the past 12 to 18 months? That makes up 10% of your credit score. You know, if you have 7 inquiries about your credit within a 30-day period, then it drops your credit score.
Wow.
Okay.
Every time you pull it, huh?
Every time you pull it. Lastly, you got 10% that's predicated on the types of credit used, your installment loans versus your revolving loans. Okay. And you know, those installment loans, that's stuff like your car payment, your mortgage payment, you know, that's gonna tie into your installment credit loans. But your revolving credit, that's gonna be that credit card, you know, and how much utilization you have on that credit card. So that's going to make up about 10% of the credit used to calculate your FICO score.
Man, that make me feel comfortable already seeing you guys got an A rating with the BBB. Because I know we're members of the Better Business Bureau, and man, that speaks volume, man. We have a lot of people go in that, you know, the BBB and check us out. So
yeah,
that speaks volume. When a company's got that good rating like that, hey, boy, you got to salute.
Oh yeah,
got to.
Oh yeah. You know, and I feel confident with telling people, you know, because I mean, I hear because it's a network marketing platform, you know, and a lot of people out there feel like, oh, that's a scam. You know what I'm saying? But then I take them straight to the Better Business Bureau website and have them to search for us. And once they do that search and they find us and they find that we have an A+ rating with them, then 9 times out of 10, I'm going to get a call back.
Yeah, man, and that's a good thing because I know probably like some more people on here, man. I've been scammed, shit, man, over the years, probably like 2 or 3 times trying to get my credit repaired. $1,500 here, $1,000 here, 500 here, man. People disappearing thin there. But that's what you get if you're not dealing with a company, guys. You got to deal with somebody who's got good ratings and stuff like that, so you can make sure you get your business taken care of.
Right,
Don't
for
go
sure.
to you see them little signs on the side way on the side of the street with nah. Some of them may be company, but I say, guys, do your research. I mean, we got Peter here, he a living witness of all the
Yes,
stuff
sir.
he got taken off. Pete, tell them a little bit about how much it is to get started.
All right, so to get started with the program, you got to get started with the program. There's a one-time fee of $99 and it's $89 a month. So pretty much to kick it off and to get everything started and set up, it costs $188 initially and $89 a month. And like I say, I usually tell people to stay in the program anywhere between 4 and 6 months so that they can really see the power of the program and what it can really do for them. And a lot of times with the products and services that we offer, you know, people don't come off of the program. After that 6-month period, you know, they see that they have a living will and trust. They see that the identity theft protection works. They see that the credit builder works. You know what I'm saying? They see that the YFL Family Mint works. So at that 6-month mark, you know, they're like, oh no, I'm not leaving the company.
We're staying in.
I'm staying in. You know, I mean, think about this. You know, the average person paying like $110 for identity theft protection once a year. You know what I'm saying? That's your $89 to get into the protection plan, and you paid for your services. You understand what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
I mean, in actuality, you're saving more money by bundling all those things together.
And also look how much money you start saving once your credit good, because your credit screwed, man, you get highest interest rate as possible, man. You got to
Yes,
go
sir.
to the used car lot, get you some about 15, 20% interest rate a month.
Right.
That shit alone kill you.
Right.
That's why you stay behind, check, running behind the eight ball, man. Your credit screwed up, man. Everywhere you go, they gonna tax you. So
Oh
they,
yeah.
you look a little shaky, you make them nervous, so they gotta up the rates on you just in case you run out.
Just in case you run out with their money, they gonna up the rates on you, but knowing your credit score, knowing having knowledge about your credit score and how it's made up, that puts the ball in your court and it gives you the power. I put up a comparison table right here, of some of us versus a few different companies as far as credit restoration. So, some of the biggest products that people enjoy with the protection plan service is, first of all, their credit restoration, then the living will and trust and power of attorney, the credit monitoring, the identity theft protection, and the debt elimination system, right? So, if we were to take a company like Lexington Law, for example, they have credit restoration. They also have credit monitoring and identity theft protection, but they don't have a debt elimination system, nor can they offer you a living will or power of attorney, right? The same with Sky Blue. They have debt restoration, they have credit monitoring and identity theft protection, but the credit monitoring and the identity theft protection is going to bring on an additional fee for those services.
Mm.
The same with creditrepair.com, additional fees for the credit monitoring and the identity theft protection. And when you talk about Credit Sync, all they're able to offer you is the credit restoration. You know what I'm saying? But with FES, we got credit restoration, your living will and trust, power of attorney, credit monitoring, identity theft protection, and a debt elimination system all wrapped up in one bundle. And not only that, if you see that bottom check mark with those dollar signs, there's also an income opportunity, right? Out to the far right, you see right there where it says a one-time $99 activation fee and $89 a month.
Wow.
That's the cost of being in the protection plan.
I just thank God that 6 months, man. You straight, man. You A1. You got your credit straight, man. Now you can go, man. I'm gonna tell you how I really found out the power of credit. My grandmother, man, her credit been so good from probably like shit. She's 75 or something like that, 76. Man, her credit been good for about 50 years, man. When she go to the lot, they give her a car, man. They let her keep the car, bring her
Oh
back
yeah,
the next day. I'm like, damn,
yeah.
man.
That's same with my grandparents, man. They got what the old folks used to call A1 credit.
Yep.
My phone shut.
Uh-oh. Man, we lost some guys. Guys, hey, get your credit repaired, man. You're gonna save so much in money, man, and interest rate. I just I just think about my grandmother, man, for years, man. Every time we go to the lot or go anywhere, it's no problem. Once they run that credit, man, they trying to give her everything. Hey, you want to take this, take that, take this? Trying to give her everything, man. They see that credit history, man. You got that long credit history of that good high score. It speak volumes, man. Speak volumes. Like credit is shit, the new money. Credit is in some cases is better than money. So hey, guys, get your credit repaired. I'm gonna see if we lost Peter. I'm gonna see if I can get him back in because he's gonna answer questions for you guys. But let me see if I can get him back on here. That credit repair, guys. These people got an A rating, two with the Better Business Bureau. Telling you, when people got that A rating like that, man, you hey, hands down. Because one thing about that BBB, if somebody reports you, you gonna see it. We've been members for I think about 4 years, 3 or 4 years. We got an A+ rating also. We keep our slate clean, baby. And if you guys got any businesses out there, go ahead and become a member too of the BBB, Better Business Bureau. I think we pay about about $500-600 a year, but it's worth it. Because last year alone, we had about 500 people go to their website, and they show you reports and everything about how many people come, the source they came from, all type of different things. This credit repair is awesome, man. I was actually referred to Pete for a person who had their credit repaired. So they spoke high volumes of this company. And he also had where you guys could become, involved in the company. Pete, you back?
Yeah, man. Shoot, I don't know what happened just then. One of my agents called in and it just totally turned me off.
Yeah, it'll do that on that cell phone. Tell them, Pete, about the opportunity after you break down the opportunity where they can come on board and sell the credit repair, and then I'm gonna get into some questions.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so here's our career opportunity. I mean, most people want to be their own boss, right? According to the Gallup poll, 72% of people would prefer to be their own boss, but they don't know where to start, right? Over 100 million people have jobs, but more than 70 million would rather not have a job. That's according to the Huffington Post, right? So what we are is a hybrid. Welcome to hybrid marketing. You know what I'm saying? We are where entrepreneurship meets the corporate world. Okay. So FES agents get a personalized website, online sales tracking system, agent and customer support, access to professional marketing tools, right? Weekly pay. Okay. I'll say that again. Weekly pay. I don't know no other jobs out there anymore that does weekly pay. Plus you get commissions, residuals, bonuses, and a whole lot more, right? The power of having a home-based business is a tax advantage, right? So, a portion of my home office, that's a tax write-off. My car is my company car. That's a tax write-off. Any repairs that I have to do with my car, that's a tax write-off. The gas from the time I pull out of my driveway until I pull back in, all of that was income producing activities throughout the day. So that just became a tax write-off. Even down to my dog. My dog is my alarm and my security system, right? So he just became a tax write-off. And any veterinary fees, any medications that I have to give him, those are all tax write-offs. I tell you what, Eddie, I don't care if you pull up to McDonald's after we get off the phone. As long as you give those people your business card, that became an income producing activity. And therefore, your receipt for your Big Mac was a tax write-off. You understand what I'm saying? So to come into this company and to position yourself to win, there's a one-time fee of $288, right? And $89 a month for your personal protection plan, because of course we want you to be a product of the product. But the great part about it is once you put 5 people in that protection plan, then your business becomes free, right? Every time you plug someone into your system, then the protection plan, you'll earn $100 for every person that you enroll in that protection plan service. So that's your direct income that will be paid out weekly, right? But let's say, sorry about that. Let's say you're one of those overachieving individuals, you know what I'm saying, that want to go above and beyond. What we have is what we call our Strive for 5. And what that means is, we go out to find 5 customers or agents. I go out to find 5 every week. I want to bring at least 2 agents into my business every week. And I want to find at least 3 customers.
Yeah, there's plenty of people.
If you were to do credit repair, you just created a $500 a week, part-time, leisure time, anytime, sometime income.
Wow.
Okay? Because the system is automatically going to kick out $100 for each person that you bring into the protection plan. Right? So that's our Strive for 5. You bring 5 customers or 5 agents in, right? And as you're acquiring customers, every month that they pay their $89 membership fee for their protection plan, the company pays you $12 out of that $89. So now you've created a residual income that's going to be paid out to you every week as well, right? residual bonuses are paid out every week. Okay. All right. So theoretically, your residual income example, the Power Protection Plan membership. You remember I was talking about Strive for 5. So let's say over here on the far left, that's you, right? And you bring in 5 agents, 5 new agents, right? And they bring in 5 new. So 5 times 5 is 25, right? They go out and find 5. That's 125. They go out and find 5. That's 625. They go out and find 5. That's 3125. They go out and find 5. That's 15,625. They go out and find 5. That's 19,550 protection plan memberships. Okay. So at that 19,530 over there where you see those red marks that are pushed through there. So at 19,530, you're making $75,000 a week. I mean, excuse me, a month with the company. All right. Let's say that you were only 10% successful. You still made $7,500 that month. Okay. Let's say that you were only 1% successful. You still making $750 per month, right? For the average person, that's their mortgage payment.
Wow.
That's their rent.
That's some good income too. Plus you helping somebody else get their credit straight.
Exactly.
And another person, help them bring in their income too.
Exactly.
Shit. That's a win-win.
Right. Right. So when an agent enrolls two protection plan membership customers, you're gonna earn $100 all the way up to $550 based on your title. Okay. So when a person comes in as an agent, right, make $100. When you know what we call a field trainer, they give themselves a raise and now they make $160 for every protection plan membership that they sell, right? At the next level, which is what we call a senior field trainer, right? They brought in 2 agents, right? And they've created a volume of about $5,000 within their organization. Then they kick up to $240 per protection plan sold. As sales director, you make $380 per protection plan sold. Now, the customer, they're still coming in for $188. But the thing is that the company pays out $550 to the field for each protection plan that's sold, right? So 100 of that is going to go to the agent. The difference in that 550 between the agent and the senior and the field trainer is going to go to the field trainer. The difference between that and the field trainer is going to go to the senior, all the way to the sales director, so on and so forth. Okay. So the money just keeps on growing as you continue to increase your activity within the business. As a regional sales director, you make $430 per protection plan. At executive sales, you make $475. At vice president, $500. At regional vice president, you make $510 per protection plan. At EVP or executive vice president, that's $520 per program. At senior vice president, that's $530. Senior regional is $540. And at the senior executive vice president's level, you make the whole shebang $550 per protection plan that you sell. Wow. Okay. So, one of the other ways that we get paid is called our Infinity Bonus, right? So that's a paid ass title program. As sales director, you're averaging about $10,000 in sales volume every month, right? So you're making 1/2% of the volume of sales within your business lineage, right? So, however many people that you have within your business lineage, you're making 1/2 of their total sales volume. Okay. So regional sales director, it goes up to 3/4 of theirs. Okay. All the way to a senior vice president, they got about $2,500,000 in sales volume every month. They're making $62,500 just in bonuses alone at 2.5% of the sales volume of their team. Okay. Wow. And those are just some of the results. Some of the people that are in FES and are winning right now, See the Audi right there? Right? Some of my team members, some of their testimonials, you know. All right, so let's talk about the FES Rest and Relaxation Club, right? On the first level of that relaxation club, the company buys you an Audi, right? And they'll pay you up to $600 monthly for your car payment. So now you're driving around in a car that's paid for by the company. On the second level of our R&R club is a $10,000 cash bonus. On the third level, they're gonna kick up your car allowance to $1,500 a month. On the fourth level, a $25,000 cash bonus. On that fifth level is a $50,000 cash bonus and the opportunity to upgrade to a Bentley. Okay. On the fifth level of the R&R club, that's when they start making house payments for you, you know, and those house payments can go up to $5,000 a month for a house payment, right? And on the 7th through 10th level of the R&R club, you're averaging anywhere between 25K monthly retirement bonus all the way up to a 250K monthly lifetime bonus that's paid out by the company. So a quick recap, what's your level of interest? 1, to become an agent and a customer for 288. 2, become a customer for 180, or to come in and we do have a referral source system for those people who don't have the startup costs, you know what I'm saying, to get their credit fixed, or even to become an agent with us. I believe in helping people, and I believe that the biggest way to help people is to help them to fix their credit, and if I can also offer them an income producing system, to help them out, then, that's amazing as well. I'm gonna flip back one more time to that screen. All of those people on that screen, they've been awarded Audis by the company.
Wow.
Right? Yeah. Right now, I'm about 100 personal protection plan memberships short from receiving my Audi. Okay.
If you
look right there, that guy right there, that's my sponsor. Okay.
Well, everybody got them in my house.
Yeah. Yep. If you'll look right there, that's my sponsor. And the lady behind him, that's his sponsor.
Shit, right? Everybody balling on the team.
Right. So I feel like if I'm hanging out with 3 people that driving Audis paid for by the company, I'm gonna be number 4.
Yes, sir. Hey, you hang around the money, it rub off on you. You hang around the dummies, it rub off on you. People still up. Excuse me, guys. I gotta take a little lunch break. Been going at it today. Pete went out, but when he come back, guys, we're gonna get into some questions and wrap the call up. Let me see. Family first, what's up? Inform SR, how you doing? Let's see. Family first. Email me at info@mrtransactionengineer.com. And I'll get to you this weekend for the weekend out. Poochie, how you doing, brother? Solomon Vega, how you doing? We're gonna get to some of these questions. Let me see. Lost Pete again. We'll get into these questions and knock it out, guys, so y'all can get on with y'all Saturday. Man, this credit is everything, guy. Real talk. Serious business. That's why I brought Pete on. This serious business, man. We got to get our credit straight, man, and take care of ourselves. Teach our children the importance of credit. All of that stuff. We got to pass it down.
Yes,
Just
sir.
because we want to talk that, we got to make sure, definitely, then we teach that to our children, so they can teach it to their children. They can keep on going. Pete, let's get into some questions real quick.
Okay.
Let me see. Okay, this guy named Solomon said he just found out that he don't have any credit. What can he do with that with no credit?
Okay.
'Cause I know that just is bad credit.
All right. There again, we do have a credit builder. You know, if he's a renter, if he's renting his apartment right now, then he's sitting on about 2 years worth of positive credit that could definitely boost his credit score up. Okay. Not only that, we also have a couple of other credit builders within the system. You know, there is a kind of like a prepaid card. You know, it's called a band card, and what happens is you can put, let's say you put $200 worth of collateral on that card, right? Then that's a card that you use, that you loaded with your money, but you're able to use that card and increase your credit score as you're using that card. You understand what I'm saying? So let's say I wanna have all my direct deposits, instead of having it transferred to my bank, why don't I just have it to go to my band card? So as I'm paying my bills every month and I'm utilizing that card for my everyday life, then I'm also building my credit.
Mm. Yeah, that make a lot of sense. That make a lot of sense because you don't have no credit, you got to build it.
That's right. And one of the best ways to build it is through that credit my rent, man. Because if you're gonna receive 2 years worth of positive credit on your credit score, that's worth about 100 points automatic.
Oh, dang, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Think about that. Now you had 24 months worth of positive payments for your biggest bill, and you ain't getting no credit for it on your credit score.
Wow. Wow, that speak that speak volumes by itself. Pete, let them know how they can get in contact with you.
All right. Well, you can definitely find me on Instagram as Mr. Fiscal Fitness, or you can also hit me on there at Affordable Credit Strategies, right? You can hit my number at 404-692-1855. You can also contact me through my website. That's going to be www.fesconnect.com/Peter P. Bridges.
Strategies. Your IG is Affordable Credit Strategies, right?
Affordable Credit Strategies. Yep, that's correct. You can hit me on Facebook. You can just look up my name, Peter Bridges, and find me on Facebook as well.
And what? Give me your number again, Pete.
That's gonna be 404-692-1855.
404, and I'm putting it on in the feed, guys. 404-692-1855.
Correct.
Let me see if this all we got. Oh, he said some people do not own computers. Will the company provide them one?
Man, all this can be done from your smartphone.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, these days. Unless you got one of them, now you got one of them flip phones, you out of luck.
You out of luck. You out of luck. But if you have a cell phone or a tablet, You know, if you have a smartphone or a tablet, you know what I'm saying, you can run this business totally from your smartphone, your tablet, your laptop, you know. I mean, shoot, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, the only real time that I pull out my laptop is when I'm doing a webinar.
Yeah, these days, man, shit. They could probably be obsolete after a while. I give probably about 5 to 10 more years.
Yeah.
You're doing everything from this phone, man. You can do everything now.
Yeah,
That's
I just bought a
crazy.
keyboard for my phone. You know what I'm saying? An actual keyboard that I can Bluetooth to my phone and just use my phone as my computer rather than my laptop. You
Wow.
know, I can sit my doggone tablet in the stand and Bluetooth to my tablet and use my tablet as a computer or a laptop rather than even pulling out my laptop. You
That's
see what I'm saying?
crazy.
So, you know, the technology is getting out there so bad right now where, you know, you don't even need a laptop to run this business. Bruh, shoot, man, let me tell you something. I've been on vacation on the beach and brought in 20 customers and two agents in about a 3-day weekend period.
Yeah, man, everybody need this, man, because we sell properties to the 70% of people who can't qualify to buy a loan. So I know it's a lot of people out here with bad credit. A lot of people, man.
Oh yeah.
Shit, one you lose your job, or I mean, life happens, man. When your credit get messed up, you lose your job, go through a divorce, you be in an accident or something like that. Anything can happen to damage your credit like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
people are always, you may have good credit today, but shit, next week something happened and you couple weeks go by, you can't pay your bills and it's gonna mess your credit up. But the good thing about it, you guys can straighten it up.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, a delinquent payment is worth 40 points on your credit score. Just a late payment.
Ooh,
A late payment, bro.
well, wow, dang, boy, they hit you across the head, boy.
It hits you across the head. But then think about how much work you have to do to get those 40 points back.
That's crazy. I got another question. So you have to live in one spot for 2 years, or does it change if you move? If you only
No,
been in the spot like 1 year?
it changes if you move. Like, let's say, for example, the person was living in an apartment 1 year, and then they found a house that they wanted to rent, and they moved into the house, and they've been living in the house for another year. And this is going to their third year of being a renter altogether. Then those last 2 years of rental payments from that apartment and from that home could be added to their score.
Oh
Because
wow.
what the company is going to do, they're going to reach out to those two renters to verify that you rented from them. And at that point, then they're going to want to know about your payment history from them.
Hmm.
And that person's going to let them know how many times you had positive rental payments, positive meaning on-time rental payments, and all of that goes onto your credit score.
Wow.
So you don't have to have been in the same place for the past 2 years.
And that's lovely, man. Wow. Okay, I got another one. He said he got about 9,000 in credit card debt. An attorney recently threatened to sue him. Then what do you suggest to
I
help
suggest,
repair his credit?
I suggest he sign up.
Oh yeah, for real. If they already threaten you, shit, it pretty much they'll start garnishing your wages, man. They get a judgment against you. They can start garnishing, taking that money out your check.
Yes, sir. Tell that
So,
guy to call me. Tell that guy to call me ASAP so we can get him signed up and get them off his back.
oh yeah, I put your information in the feed. Y'all see Pete information. If you guys have any questions or need to get in contact with Pete, hit me up. You know how to reach me. Pete, you got anything else? Any more final words for everybody?
Well, shoot, man. Again, I appreciate you having me on the set today and being able to share this information with everyone. Like I said, you can reach me on social media at Affordable Credit Strategies. You can hit me on Facebook using my name, Peter Bridges. Eddie just put my number out there, so definitely hit me back. All you have to do is text me and say, fix my credit. you know, and I'll send you the information, everything you need to know to get started. Give you a phone call. All we need is about 10 minutes of your time to expose you exactly to what's going on. And if you're someone out there that does not exactly have the startup fee to get started today, then, you know, I have come up with a system to try to assist those people with referrals. You know, the bottom line is 60 million Americans don't have good credit. 70%
Dang.
of Americans don't even know their credit score. So, you know, I'm quite sure that between you and I, we can find someone else or another two people that need to fix their credit. And if that's the case, and I can close all three of you guys at one time, then I will buy you in and pay your startup fee myself.
Wow, that's worth it, guys. Get that credit straight, man. You can't. Well, the way we teach how to buy and sell real estate, you don't need credit, but you will need credit for something. I guarantee you. You're gonna need it when you go down that car lot. When you get that job, man. You know they running that credit. They running that credit first.
They running that credit first. And
Shit.
you know, any military personnel that's out there listening right now, you know, if you know you want to move up the ranks, and you know it's been a long time since you ranked, and you wondering why, it's probably because they checked your credit.
Wow.
If they can't trust you with a higher level of security, then they're not going to give you a clearance for a new rank.
Wow.
You know, as a soldier, you working with thousands of dollars worth of equipment. And if you're not financially responsible over your personal things, then they know you're not going to be financially responsible over thousands of dollars worth of equipment.
I got another question. What's the best thing to look for when you getting a credit card, a secure credit card?
What's the best thing to look for? The interest rate on that card, because there's still going to be an interest rate attached to the card, right? So the best thing to look for is the interest rate on the card and the amenities on the card. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not they're giving good perks for even having that card. You know.
And would you say if you got the money, just say you got the money, you want to go get a secure credit card, is it better to start off with a $200 credit card or shit, $2,000 credit card? If you can put $2,000 down or $3,000 down on a secure credit card.
If you can put $2,000 or $3,000 down on secure credit, then that means that your 30% for credit utilization goes up, right? Because we know definitely 30% of 2,000 is more than 30% of 200. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the more you can have on that card that's usable to you or accessible to you, the more you have an advantage on increasing that credit score. And you know, people like instant gratification, so you want it to go up fast anyway.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I tell them, give yourself an opportunity to make it grow fast. You know what I'm saying?
So this say, okay, somebody credit, you know, they don't have no credit. They got a secure credit card. They went and put down $2,000, got them a card. Don't they get the money back in about 6 or 8 months or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah. About 6 or 8 months to get that money back. You know, I mean, and then like I said, at that 6 or 8 month period, you know, it's time for you to upgrade to another card anyway.
Yeah. And plus, if you start off, if you get a bigger balance like that, then your chances of going to get another card for $2,000-$3,000 is better. Versus you come with $200, get you a little $200 credit card, then they're gonna move you up to like 500, and you gotta scale your way up.
Creep up.
Yeah, you gotta scale up in slow motion, but hey, it's better than not moving at all, though.
Exactly.
Guys, get your credit straight. We're not gonna hold you guys. Please get in contact with Peter and let him get you guys straight. You see, they got a rating with the Better Business Bureau. Man, they're doing great things, removing student loans, medical bills, bankruptcy, foreclosures, the works.
Possessions, tax liens. Yeah.
Car you got in the garage hiding, you ain't gotta hide it no more.
You ain't gotta hide it no more. Holla at your boy.
All right, y'all be blessed. Hey, y'all have a happy Saturday and get that credit fix. Peace.
Peace.